Today we're going to be talking about a case out of Bastrop, Texas. It occurred on February the 4th, 2015 in a vacant parking lot in a shopping center. Police found the lifeless body of Samantha Dean. She was just 29 years old. She was a criminal victims counselor. Known for her compassion and dedication, Samantha was not only beloved by her community, but she was also 7 months pregnant with her daughter that she belovedly named Madeline, or Maddie for short. As detectives began to unravel the circumstances surrounding Samantha's death, they uncovered a heartbreaking truth. Samantha was involved in a relationship with VonTrey Clark, an officer with the Austin Police Department and the father of her unborn child. However, their relationship turned volatile when Samantha refused Clark's demands to have an abortion. Faced with the possibility of child support and potential exposure to his existing family, Clark made a sinister choice. Driven by his desperation, Clark paid $5,000 in a chilling murder-for-hire plot to eliminate Samantha. He recruited Kevin Watson, who in turn brought Freddie Lee Smith into the deadly plan. Under the false pretenses of meeting her, Clark lured Samantha to Bastrop, where Smith coldly shot her twice in the head, with Clark himself firing an additional shot, sealing Samantha's tragic fate. In the aftermath, Clark attempted to evade justice, fleeing to Indonesia, but the relentless pursuit of authorities led him back to Texas. In December of 2019, he was faced with the overwhelming evidence. Clark pled guilty to capital murder and received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Watson received 35 years in prison, while Smith, convicted in June of 2022, was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Today, Samantha's memory lives on in the Cow Police Department, where 2 special rooms have been dedicated to her and her daughter, Sam's Space and Maddie's Corner. Let's roll the clip.
They hate you. You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.
A former Austin police officer will spend life in prison without parole after pleading guilty to the murder of his pregnant girlfriend and her unborn baby in 2015.
Prosecutors say he paid 2 men to kill Samantha Dean. KXAN investigator Kevin Clark has her family's emotional response tonight.
Everyone tells me as time passes it'll get better, but I'm just not feeling that right now. I miss her so much.
That was Samantha Dean's mother in 2015. While time has passed, the pain felt by Kimberly Dean hasn't. It can be heard in her impact statement read aloud in court on Monday. All I have of her are autopsy pictures, and I have trained myself to see just her and not the table she is on. Sometimes I hurt so badly that I feel that death might be a welcoming friend. She also called VonTrey Clark a pathetic human being. Clark will spend the rest of his life in prison as part of a plea agreement announced Monday. Prosecutors say he paid Freddie Smith and Kevin Watson $5,000 to kill Dean, the mother of his unborn child.
Every time that I saw her, especially with her baby bump now, you know, I'm gonna miss it because everybody knew she was going to be an outstanding mother.
At the time Dean was shot and left for dead behind a Bastrop shopping center, she was 7 months pregnant. In court on Monday, her sister told Clark, "You stole an innocent child. You stole my niece. Madeline was cherished. I valued the moments I could sit and read to her and waiting to feel her kick." Court records obtained by KXAN show Watson plans to plead guilty to a lesser charge of murder in exchange for 35 years in prison. He'll likely testify in the trial of Smith, who's accused of pulling the trigger. Prosecutors had sought the death penalty for Clark, but because he didn't have a history of repeated violent behavior, the DA said it would be a hard call for jurors to make. Kevin Clark, KXAN News.
Samantha Dean's family left the courtroom today without speaking to the media. Other relatives we contacted declined to comment because of a gag order imposed by the Bastrop County District Attorney.
VonTrey Clark was an Austin police officer for 3 years before he was arrested and charged. He graduated from the Austin Police Academy in the spring of 2012. A day before, Clark spoke to KXAN about the police chief during the annual chief run.
It's incredible. I mean, This is the guy you see on TV. This is the face of our department. It means a lot for him to come out and run with us because it shows us that he's behind us 100%.
In 2013, he faced a 3-day suspension after crashing his police car trying to catch up to a suspect. Later that year, he received 2 commendations for his police work. One was for helping direct people to safety during an apartment fire.
Clark's punishment, life without parole, was not an option until the Texas legislature created that back in 2005. Our media partners at the Texas Tribune tracked the Texas prison population. There are more than 137,000 inmates in the Texas prison system right now, but just over 1,200 actually have a sentence specifying life without the possibility of parole.
They hate you. You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.